You're watching the marketplace. The impact of COVID-19 has come with some positive sides, with a huge demand for online services being one of them. In the wake of this demand, have we seen various businesses migrate onto the platform or even establish new ones? Well, today on the program, we have such discussion as we engage two different players, Gifty Owusu and Williams Quay, for a discussion on matters regarding e-commerce and its business angles. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so grateful that you join us for this particular discussion. Let me start off with you, Gifty. I mean, you are into the forex market. You've been engaging, industry players within this space. Help us understand the traffic to this market before COVID-19 and the traffic before market now that we are in this pandemic.
Thank you, Charles. Forex has been on and off with Ghana and Africa, especially in Ghana, for a while now. And then before COVID, it wasn't that booming in Ghana. But during COVID, a lot of people were so stranded, and then they were so redundant that they took into online opportunities. And I think the number grew from, is it 5% after the time to 15%. So there are a lot of people doing that, and however, they are not doing it the right way, and they end up being scammed online and stuff like that because of lack of monitoring.
Interesting. William Adom, you are the CEO of Evoke Africa Group, and of course I believe that it has also changed the scenes of doing business within your space when it comes to telemedicine. Help us understand the impact that this has had, the need for you to innovate. If you could kindly unmute your microphone so we could hear you better, William. Even as William does so, I want to bring in Sika once again, because, as you rightly stated, indeed, the traffic has been somewhat balanced, but there has also come responsibilities. And within your space in the forex market, we've had issues of regulations, issues of the black market. How do we balance in these uncertain times?
We need the government and the regulatory bodies to see that it's better to become in this environment, and then the needed regulation is done for this sector, because a lot of people are trooping in online and taking up and getting opportunities online, and they're not doing it the right way. And then those that are doing it are also exempting tax, and it's almost making it more like a black market, which we want to debunk, because it's a sector that has a lot of career opportunities for the youth, looking at their unemployment situations in the country. So if it is legitimized and regulated, a lot of people will see the need to tap into this opportunity.
Great. I believe we have William Adom there, the CEO of Evoke Africa. William, just before we had the hitches with your line, wanted to understand from your point of view the impacts that COVID-19 has had positively on the telemedicine industry.
Okay, thank you, Charles, and hi to Sika. So basically, you'd realize that access to healthcare is one of the major challenges in Ghana, and for that matter, in most parts of Africa and the world. And so telemedicine now came about to resolve that issue of access gap. What we are seeing with the COVID situation is that we are now scaling up, and telemedicine, as a preferred, treatment option. You realize that the distribution of health centers are usually it's a huge concentration of health centers, located in the major cities, for instance. So it makes access to several communities and underprivileged communities very, very difficult. And so telemedicine has basically came about to resolve some of these challenges. For instance, we have Novartis setting up a pilot program in Amansia in the Ashanti region, for instance, where rural communities are being taken care of. We also know that some of the private hospitals in Accra, and for that matter, other parts of Ghana, are also scaling up telemedicine in their facilities. Not to mention that, yes, it comes with some challenges that we can speak of later. But I think that COVID has heightened the need for us to embrace fully and wholly the telemedicine concept. And I think the industry is on the right path. doing so.
It's interesting you made this particular point because you're also going to be organizing the Future of Healthcare Summit, and this also falls within the purview of telemedicine. What exactly should we be expecting out of this particular summit in terms of the demand for the sector and the responsibility that comes with this particular demand?
Fantastic. So you realize that technology is basically shaping all industry verticals, and healthcare industry is not exclusive.
I'm afraid we have lost William there, but Sika, if you could hear me.
All forms of technology. Yeah, Charles, I can hear you.
Yeah, continue, please.
So in healthcare, for instance, we are seeing technology being scaled up or advanced to basically improve the sector. And so for the Future of Healthcare Summit event, which would hold on July 4th at the Alisa Hotel, we are looking at bringing the health fighter and then the health tech entrepreneurs to see what technologies are there that the sector can take advantage of post-COVID. And so we are looking at hosting about 100 plus senior executives in healthcare who will be discussing the future of healthcare trends and what they mean for all of us, with a stellar lineup of speakers who represent various sectors within the health tech community.
William, from your purview, do you think that the telemedicine industry is prepared for the moment of the times?
Yes and no. Yes, because we have piloted. There's a lot of projects going on. A lot of the hospitals that are basically adopting telemedicine. I also realize that it can be expensive, and sometimes there's a problem with lack of knowledge, by patients who don't fully understand the essence of telemedicine. Data is also another issue. For instance, when you go to the rural communities and even within the urban communities, data can be expensive, and so data becomes a problem. And so much as, yes, there's a lot being done and we are seeing acceleration, we also believe that there are challenges, real challenges that we must confront. And it's one of the reasons that the event also comes in to basically bring stakeholders together to see how we can conversate to basically bring about solutions to some of these challenges. But yes, indeed, there are opportunities and there are challenges which we'll seek to resolve at the summit.
Well, William and Sika, both of you are coming from different angles. Sika is mostly into cryptocurrencies and forex, online forex trading, whereas you are into telemedicine. If you conjoin your services, one thing that comes clear is the issue of trust in online transactions. Sika, help me understand how critical this is to the expansion of the value chain of online trading.
Can you come again?
Yeah, the matter of trust comes key whenever we're talking of online transactions. And here in Ghana, we've had our own fair share of, the threat of cybersecurity, bullying, and those kind of fraud-related activities, cybercrime in general. Help me understand the import of trust in ensuring that the value chain of online transactions is streamlined in a much more safer way.
Thank you, Charles. So with that said, I would say that the players in the industry or the players within the e-commerce spectrum should have more like a legitimate and very good relations with each other. I'm saying that to mean that the people on there now are taking advantage of others, and then people are also not respecting enough to know what they are going for in terms of whatever they are trying to get into, be it business, be it online education, be it online trading. So it's almost to say that because there's less transaction and face-to-face interaction in terms of e-commerce and online trading in particular, people take advantage of the screen, let me say the screen and the internet, and then take advantage and do whatever they want to do, and then make people victims. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I would say that we, the players on there, should be able to be accountable and then have integrity with the way we transact businesses. And then the people that are buying into our services and products online should also respect enough to know what they are getting themselves into. That's the way legitimacy and trust will be held. Because in Africa, we are not good with change. Okay, so if the people that are daring to change go online to have this opportunity and dare to explore, come into contact with fraudulent activities and scam, it makes it a no-go area. So I think both players should have some sort of accountability to build trust.
Gifty Owusu, we're grateful. She's an online forex expert there. Let me end with you, William. How do we, deal with the matter of trust, especially in a very critical sector as telemedicine?
Yes. So Charles, so the idea basically is to have a lot more of government support. Okay, it's a question of policy, and so this kind of question would require a lot more of government support, and which I believe is something that we will discuss as well at the summit.
Great.
And so we look forward to it indeed.
And we look forward to the import of that particular summit. William Edum, we're also grateful that you joined us for the discussion on how to move businesses online as they explore new online trends amid COVID-19.